Alright, so we have the storage unit now. We figured it out. I came here today and the little lock was still on it. Yeah, like it was one of their little locks, so you can't slide it open, so no one can help themselves to being in here. So, yeah, the guy came out and said it was just like some back end issue on their end, but should be solved now. It is mine. I say, and I figured it was something on their end where they weren't like getting that it was rented now, because you figure I had the gate code, I could get in here. So I was able to get in here and it told me the unit number and it was correct. So, and the other unit we were talking about that we seen down at the other end is rented. They just didn't bother to put a lock on it. They figured there's enough cameras and you need a gate coded to get in here. It wouldn't be hard to figure out who stole it, I guess, is their thinking. So yeah, for what part of the other business that's here. So, well, nice high ceilings, but no lights or anything.
Not even a single outlet.
Yeah, no outlets, no lights, no thrills. So, well, we have the unit now, and also they kind of fudged the number here of a 10 by 15. We were measuring it deep-wise. It goes to about 14.3, the edge of the concrete here, but it's 15 out to that other line.
Literally the edge of the door.
So yeah, you kind of fudged the numbers just a little bit there. When this is like 14.3, and then you go out to there, that's 15 feet. Which you figure, yeah, you can't go past this pretty much, because you can see the tread. You can see where the door goes. The door goes right where the door sits. It's right there.
You're sneak an inch off of that, but
and I say you can't really go past it. So they, fudged the numbers just a little bit there.
Technically inch shy. 10 foot.
Oh yeah, and it's an inch shy of being 10 feet wide. So they kind of fudged the numbers a tad bit, but at least we have height. I know not a lot of other places have 9-foot ceilings, which is what this has. Or it's about 10 feet, I think, to like the very top, but 9 feet is about where the beams are. Is 9 feet. So now we have to figure out how we're going to be dividing this by 3, and we got to go to Home Depot, because the lock that James originally got doesn't actually fit through the slot. He got one of the super nice locks. It doesn't actually even fit. So we have to go back there, but we needed to go there anyways, you figure, to get, to figure out a shelving plan anyways. So, that one, I need to get a broom. This needs, like, broom swept. Yeah, this needs, like, broom swept out. It's a little dirty here, so.
I gotta show you the plastic one at Lowe's. It's like what you have, but cheaper.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, we gotta figure out shelving-wise, because, we have plenty of height to play with, which is not necessarily what I want for me, to have a bunch of height. That's not necessarily useful. I don't know. We'll definitely need, like, a step stool or something in here to reach anything that's up too high. Oh, actually, measure out, I think, like 72. That's what most of them are, is 72. So, anyways, we'll figure out what we're going to do in here. I got a little bit of time. 72, that's like half of what I can get. Of course, I don't think you can get shelving that goes much higher. Unless it's pallet racking or something. I don't want to stack it. That's...
9 foot 6.
So, we'll see what I can fudge out of this unit. Alright, so kind of like night 1 of our first time really coming here, knocking it out. We got 3 of the shelves built. That's James's. These 2 are mine. We got 1 more that we'll just bang out tomorrow, because it requires a lot of banging with the rubber mallets. So it makes kind of a lot of noise, and there's not houses super close, but
They hear us.
I don't think they could necessarily hear us. Yeah, and there's a trucking place next door, and you can hear one of the trucks running at the moment, so it's kind of like, I'm not entirely sure they could hear us, but we've put it in good enough. Oh, and here's our beautiful light source, because you kind of need it, because otherwise it's dark in here. There's no lights in the unit, and the only lights you get are the one across the way, the security light, so you kind of need to, yeah, you get an idea of how dark it is, and then trying to put these shelves together where you're trying to put the hooks in, in the slots, you need light. So these shelves are a bit of a pain in the ass, definitely at the start, but once we figured it out with this, because it took us like a half hour to build half of this, but then when we came back, we knocked out like this whole one in like 20 minutes. It's definitely a bit of a learning curve, but then once you figure it out, it's simple enough. So we got a red one and then 2 black ones. Although I kind of like the red ones. I definitely like the all red ones better. So kind of did a little, I don't know, kind of just like guessing of spacing. I don't really know if these are, how well these are going to work, but I like, kind of like this, having this having this ton of space at about chest height. So anything that's like super heavy could be kind of double stacked right here. And it's at like chest height, which is perfect instead of, you know, bending down. And I'm definitely not going to want to pull anything off the top that's heavy. That needs to go back up there. We were just kind of seeing how much space is left after we put in a third one. And maybe putting like a small plastic shelf in here. Kind of seeing what we're going to do with that little bit of space here. I might just leave it, and that can be space to just, I don't know, just stack stuff. But I don't really want to put anything on the floor, even though I'm pretty sure it's not going to flood because it rained plenty last night. Didn't flood, and as you can see, it is raised up a bit. It's not ground level because it's a fairly newer construction, so I really don't think it would ever flood, but I'm not taking a chance with, you know, my inventory. So like with this one, I mean, there's kind of some space. Like that one probably should have been kind of put lower, but, or I could always put just like boxes under there that if it got wet, it's not the end of the world. Like the free postal US, you know, priority boxes. Like if those get wet, it's not a huge deal. Just reorder them, and a week later I have more. So that's wouldn't be as a huge deal. So that kind of wraps it up for tonight. We got it swept out. Went to Dollar Tree, got a broom and dustpan that we'll keep here because it's definitely, I'm sure I mentioned it when we first got here, it needed broom swept. It was dirty, and I kind of just gave it a bit of a re-sweep because there was paint chips everywhere because the paint on this is kind of crappy. I'd give these probably like a 3.5, maybe 4-star. I definitely would not call it a 5-star. Definitely wouldn't give it 5 stars because these are a pain. Try and put in these holes, make them line up, pound the tube down, make sure they don't pop out. Some of them, it seems like they're bent, so you kind of got to bend one. Like one of them up here, we kind of had to bend the tab out. That's why I said I'd give it about a 3, maybe 4-star. I wouldn't call it 5 stars. If you're wondering what we got, they are Husky 5-tier shelves, 48 wide, 24 deep, 78 high. That's why I kind of went with these because of the height. I can get quite a bit of height out of them, and I can still stack plenty of stuff on top. We're gonna get a ladder or a step stool, something to be able to get up there and not have to worry about falling off. Especially if we're gonna start stacking 2-3 boxes on top. That, and yeah, we're gonna bolt them like together. Do something. This one also seems like it's off level a little bit. That's why there's the shim of cardboard on it a bit, because it seemed like it was a little off. Yeah, it's got nice chips in. You can really see it in the red one. Maybe not on camera as much. Yeah, not too much on camera. You can kind of see it right there. Also, I think the lighting a bit, you can see the paint job on it's not the greatest. But other than that, I think that's it for tonight. We're gonna lock up and continue tomorrow, maybe. Or probably, yeah, continue tomorrow, get the other shelf built, start putting some stuff in here, and then calculate a game plan, because in theory, Saturday the floor is being hyped up, so we'll see if it's worth the hype, if we will fill this up the first weekend we have it. So other than that, we'll see you guys some other day. Alright, so chronicle of the storage unit. James went today and got a pallet, so that's what this scrap is. We're trying to like make it fit now. Grandma had us bring over the recliner that she wanted to bring over, so we gotta put that in like her little space. But James also was trying to figure out how to put all this crap. We're just rearranging the shelves because we didn't think of leaving a big enough gap in between them to actually fit, you know, a lawnmower box on it. So adjusting the shelves to fit that. But he went this morning, got a pallet. As you can see, that mower, pressure washer, this mower, this box of tools, Ryobi pieces of junk, but there's also Milwaukee at the house. 3 of these 60-volt combo kits, which are definitely going to be good. Obviously, better just try and pawn them off locally, but if not on eBay, those would be pretty good. Those would probably be $150 profit, I think, each. Because I know I sold one from the last time, where the trimmer head was kind of, scratched up a bit, it seemed, for $190, and these we're pretty sure all 3 of them are shelf pulls. They're totally brand new. We'll give them like a quick once over, but if so, those are probably on eBay $200 a piece, I'd have to guess. And shipping, I know on those will probably be about $30, assuming it's going to gotta go to California, because they're gonna have to go UPS ground, because FedEx, I hate our FedEx office, because they have the batteries in them, and FedEx ground a lot of times doesn't want to work, so it'll have to be UPS. But these blower, 2 chainsaws, those 2 Ryobi chainsaws, Ryobi chainsaw, handheld pressure washer, the other chainsaws over there, another Ryobi combo kit, which is not as good, and then that I think is about it. And then there's also the that was a separate pallet, the toolbox. There's the bottom half's here, the top half's at the house, and then this compressor that James got for some unknown reason, other than to have more things. But our light situation is this at the moment. We got the inverter hanging from the ceiling. We got the battery, which was going dead, so now we have the battery charger hooked up to an inverter, plugged into the car, and the car is running. Luckily, it's only the highway right there, so it's not like we're blinding anyone with the lights or anything. It's only the highway, so but yeah, that's our situation. James said the batteries should be coming in tomorrow, so we don't have this.
You have a dedicated battery?
We'll have a dedicated battery, because that's the tractor battery that we just keep bringing back and forth.
I think
So,
charging lasts like 3 days, so...
yeah, it's been a couple days. This thing keeps beeping. I don't know if it's happy with life. So we got pretty much the rest of the Target inventory that needs to come here. That's not staying at the house, and then some more of the Home Depot stuff that I've listed is kind of on this shelf. Like, that's some of the giggles are on this shelf, but also on that one. And we'll stack them back. I'll stack them in the corner. I gotta get the step stool over here. Obviously, snowblower's in my way. Bubble wrap came in, so I took one of the rolls, because it's 2 of these giant rolls. I took one of them. I'll keep it here for now. This is the sand. I'll keep one box in the house. Not that I really think I need to, but the rest of them are here. And then the Barbies are here. The rest of the Legos, giggles, because I don't think those are going anywhere anytime soon. I do have like a box and a half at the house of Lego. And we're usually here pretty frequently, so once it gets down to like 1 or 2, I'll grab another box, kind of thing. So I'm not worried about that, because I don't really think it's still too early for those to be like flying off the shelves. But I did sell 2 of them today, which was good. So, like I said, the Home Depot stuff will kind of go here, and then maybe like on these shelves as well. I'll kind of start filling in with more of the Home Depot stuff as I go through it. Some of this stuff here is kind of just the what am I gonna do with this crap. But like those are a seasonal thing. They're hose stands that won't really be able to get rid of till next year. This is just a piece of flexible duct. It's kind of just, what am I going to do with this? This is like a small section of straight dryer exhaust. I don't even remember what this is. Whatever this is, I don't even remember. That was this. Oh, this is something else that I discovered. I'm going through it. I'm like, what the hell is this? There's these wood pieces, and there's this manual, and this doesn't tell me anything, because none of this is in English. This is about the only English thing on here. Rebel of Styles, a brand of wall supply. For one of the pictures, I can infer that it's backsplash, like wooden backsplash. I don't know. Sounds stupid to me. So And this crap we got piled here. Oh, it's the tire swing, which maybe could be sold now. I don't know. It's kind of just stuck. I kind of just shoved it here for the moment. I'll figure this out more. Get it either over and take like put that stuff up top maybe. Oh, you see our lovely pile of sprayers to the ceiling? They pretty much all look new, which is good. But they're Home Depot sprayers. They're not like, you know, super great. One of them is a backpack sprayer though, which will probably be pretty good. The rest of them are, yeah. And then the edging is what's up there. The other flower boxes as well. Although those could maybe be sold now. Who knows? What someone's willing to buy when. Well, yeah, some Ryobi tools.
Alright, battery.
There we go. There's my drill.
Okay, got myself a little light, an impact, 2 chargers, and then a 40-volt charger.
Ooh, 40-volt charger. That's probably some good money. I know the Craftsman 60-volt chargers are pretty good. So, Ryobi 40-volt should be pretty good as well.
Yeah, I might keep that. Keep it with the 40-volt on my 40-volt battery. Hold on.
Yeah, we do tend to keep a spare, always floating around for testing. So we're kind of gonna go through, or James has got to go through some of this stuff and deal with it. That's his problem. So, and then we'll see if it'll be pedaled off locally or give it to me to deal with. So, yeah, take that back home. Go trim the trees.
Good.
So, other than that, I guess that's it for this episode of hanging out at the storage unit. Also got a pallet jack. Not that that's it's not that it's of much use to us, but we have a pallet jack. Oh boy, it works.
Good. Pretty much burn that.
Yeah, don't let the yellow sticker deceive you.